Hey there, Grumpy Old Fart here. I'm doing a Muscle the Role-Playing Game story. I'm titling this one From One Feud to Another. Before I get into this though, if you enjoy my content, it would really help me out if you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, share my content, and post a comment or two. Remember, I welcome your comments, even if you disagree with me. Friends can still disagree. And check me out over on Rumble for my political commentary and weekly current events. If you enjoy a good book, check out my author page over on Amazon.com. My pen name is H.L. Anderson. You can find all of my books there. I have a lot of actual stories, books, fiction books, but I have two tabletop role-playing games. The one pictured here, Muscle, the role-playing game of classic professional wrestling, and I have another one called Outlaw Trails. It's role-play in the Old West. So yeah, if you enjoy a good book, something, or if you want to read something weird, or if you enjoy the quirky weird, hey, check out my author page. You're going to find all kinds of stuff there. All right, from one feud to another. Here we go. Years ago, I was running my original character, Robert Monroe. He had a feud with my good friend Earl's character, the Death Row inmate. Our characters were pretty comparable, and the battles went back and forth. We were about 8th level at the time. Started out, the feud started when he used a chair as a foreign object to win a match. My character was pissed. He hit me, when the ref wasn't looking, he hit me with a chair, and yeah, my character was pissed. My only problem with the situation was that he beat me to the punch with the chair because I was going to hit him with one. Yeah, I've said this in other videos. When it comes to professional wrestling in this game, I fight dirty. So, you know. The feud progressed through a number of brutal matches, very, very brutal, all pretty standard. The win-loss record there was pretty even. Then we went to a lumberjack match where we battled it out. I threw him out of the ring and 3 other characters beat the piss out of him. One of them slammed his head into the steel pole before shoving him back into the ring where I pinned him. The next bout was a chain match where he immediately rolled a crit the first round. I fought an uphill battle the rest of the match, culminating in him putting me in a crab hold until I was unconscious, and then he dragged me to the 4 corners for the win. The next bout was a cage match where we beat the piss out of each other. I was hurt and standing outside the ring. The inmate launched himself from the top turnbuckle, attempting to squash me against the cage with a cross body block. I got extremely lucky and dodged. He bounced off the cage wall there, and then he hit the concrete. I was able to get him back into the ring. I was able to get him there and pin him. Finally, in the course of the rankings, the 2 of us were set to battle it out for the #1 spot to get a championship shot. We battled it out, both going to the limit. Once we were bloody and hurt, 2 other wrestlers ran in to attack us. My friends Bobby and Michael wanted to hurt us so Michael could get that shot at the title. Bobby's character was wailing on the inmate, and Michael's character hit me with a specialized elbow drop. I was really, really hurt. Earl's character was able to eye gouge Bobby's character and then hit Michael's character with a specialty splash. The inmate dragged Robert Monroe, my character, out of the ring, and we beat feet. Thus began another feud where Earl and I had our characters battling out with Bobby and Michael's characters. We beat each other up for months. I think the only one to come out ahead in that particular scenario was the champion, who didn't have to defend his title against any of us during that time period. He was able to keep his title pretty much unblemished. He fought against other characters, but they weren't us, and we were the #1. We were the top tier at the time. So yeah, that was so much fun. If you remember sitting around with your family around the TV or around the radio, if you're really old, and they're broadcasting the local wrestling territory, that's what I miss. That's what this is about. Those old territories, man, they got bloody, they got vicious, and they were so much fun. Anyway, if anybody else has any comments or whatever, stick them in there. I'm sure we'd all love to read them. Muscle, from one feud to another. Hope this finds everybody well. You folks have a good one. God bless one and all.